Hi everybody. Let me zoom out. I'm too close. Today's pattern, we're going to do Wingdrops. Oops, I forgot to turn off my light. Okay. Wingdrops is today's pattern. Never tried it. There's no videos from anybody, so I don't know how to do this. But we're just going to wing it. Ha ha ha. Looks like the first thing we're going to do is draw a set of parallel lines. There's 3 lines. And then our first thing we draw is going to be this diagonal. So we're going to start with a 1 here and then full, 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 and end with just 1 on the top. Then we're going to make this shape. Boop doop. Kind of like a little curvy V. And we're going to do that all across. Okay? And then once we're finished with that shape, we're going to put this little teardroppy shape all across. And then that's the pattern. And then you can embellish with variations. And then there's the artwork. She did one in the round. I'm not too sure how in the world you do it in the round. That looks like quite the challenge. I'm not going to even attempt that. But I do like it kind of when it's in a row like this. So I may do more than 1 row. So let's give that a go. Now I can turn my light back on. And the prompt for today is fresh. And I decided that a nice green fresh piece of paper is going to be my deal here. So I am just going to use my ruler and make some lines that are the same distance. Oh, my piece of paper isn't straight. Or I didn't start straight. I didn't start straight. Let's try again and start straight this time. Oh, that was awful. Okay, let's start with a straight line. And I think that was too far apart. So I want them closer together, these lines. Where do I want them? About like that, I think. Because where was that? That was that big. So I want this to be that big. One of the things I want to go buy when I go to Hobby Lobby is see if they have one of those clear, larger rulers with the grids on them. I know that they make them for like drafting or for quilting. And that's what I want to... Oh, of course, dogs are going to bark because that's what they do. Alright, this paper isn't square, but that's okay. I was better at the bottom here, so it doesn't bother me so much that it's way off at the top there. And then I'm going to give myself a couple of little borders on the sides, just to give me a stopping spot so I don't get too close to the edge. That's good. Okay, so first thing we're going to draw is that diagonal. I got to get my pen started. On the last video, if you watched the last video, at the end of that video, I I did some stuff that I shouldn't have done with my pens and I clogged that one all up. So there, that's better. Okay, so the first diagonal starts down here and then they go like this. I don't know if maybe I'm too close together, but this is what I'm doing. So since I've never tried this pattern before, and like that. And then we do a kind of a curvy V, starting from here, come up there. Yeah, I think I'm a little close together, but that's all right. It'll just make it. And then we're going to turn it around and do that same curvy V again. Going the other direction. Am I doing that right? That looks right. Okay. So it's not that hard of a pattern to do, as long as you're paying attention to what your angles are. Like that. So now I want to do another set. I'm going to just keep filling up this page with these do I want them to line up or do I want them to be offset? I think I want them to line up. Okay. So I need if they're going to line up, this needs to have the same angle. Like that. Curvy V's. Turn it over. Curvy V's. Do I even want to put that figure 8 pattern in there? I'm not sure I do. I might want to leave it like that. I really like that. Okay. Continue with that angle. And then curvy V's. So I think since I'm not sure I want to add that figure 8 or the teardroppy shape, I'm going to play with it with my pencil. Because I really am not sure what I want to do. And I don't want to commit with a pen. It's okay if you're doing a pattern and you like it in mid pattern, you can stop at that point. You don't have to continue on. One more. I guess technically you could have made this line all the way, but I like doing them in the rows like that so I don't get confused as to where I'm at. And then this curvy V. And turn it over. I really thought this was going to be much harder. When I first looked at it, I thought, how am I going to do that? I didn't think I could get these angles right. But it really is quite simple. Imagine that. Okay, so now I've got the page filled. I'm going to use my pencil and I'm going to put in those teardroppy shapes and see if I really want them there or if I want to just stop where I'm at now. That's what it would look like with the shapes in there. And you know what? I'm really more happy with it not. So I'm not going to put that shape in there. I'm going to erase. I might have drawn those a little dark. I might have to use my other eraser to get rid of those. I drew them kind of dark. I'll erase the rest of my guidelines. And I think in that space where the loops go, I think I'm going to color or put a pattern in there instead. We're going to go with one of these neutral gray number 6 in the Copic sketch marker. And I'm going to fill in that shape. This paper is not good paper for this because it's bleeding. And I know it's not the marker in particular because Copics are really good markers, but you know, this is not marker paper, so it's okay. I just have to not get quite as close to the edge. And use that as to my advantage and just let it fill without me having to get quite as close to the corners. I'm going to go lighter. 6. I'm going to go 4 and then 2. I'm gonna do something here. Clearly I'm doing something. Let me take out all of my markers. And I want to do, I just had a thought. I'm going to gradient this. I need a nice edge though. What happened to my, okay, can't have gone that far. Where'd my ruler go? There it is. Couldn't have gone that far. Okay, I need to put my edge back on. Okay. This was my number 6. It needs one here. And it needs one here. Okay, number 6 is done. This is number 8. This time there might actually be something to bark at because the dog behind us, besides the ones next door, are barking, which means that there's usually a reason to bark, because that dog behind us doesn't bark for no reason. He just doesn't sit there and bark and bark and bark for just because he feels like it. He usually only barks for a reason. I don't know if you can see this. Can you even tell on the camera? That row is darker than that row. I can tell, but I'm not sure if you guys can tell. Okay, so now we're going with the number 4 in this row. You would be able to tell this better on white paper. I did. If I was to draw this again using this same sort of technique, I would definitely use a white paper. It's been such a long time since I've drawn on white paper. When I buy my new pack of papers, I'm going to make sure that there's a white in that pack. I want some different colors than what I already have. When I buy the pack of paper, I will come back and show you guys what it is that I buy, so you know. And like, I enjoy watching haul videos when people make haul videos, but I don't like going out and shopping in that manner myself. I only buy what I need at the time. I don't overstock. I don't take advantage of every sale and buy everything that's on sale at a store just because it's on sale, because I don't need it. Okay, number 2. I like this idea of the gradient. This is really quite fun. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't do the other shape also in a gradient, maybe going the other direction with a different color, or maybe with pencil instead of with marker. And that will definitely make it fresh because I've never done anything like that before. I will have to look at my colored pencils and see if I have 4 in this same color family with different tones that I could do this with going the other direction. I think that's what I want to do. Last one. Lightest one. I've never done an ombre tangle before. It's kind of fun. Well, now you can really see it now. Oop. But yeah, you can tell this isn't marker paper. It's bleeding through, but you can see the ombre pretty easy on this side. Let's see. What was I going to look at? I was going to look at my colored pencils, and I'm going to see, do I have a nice gradient? I have greens. Let's do greens. 1, 2, I don't know what these are going to look like on the paper. Is that too close to the same color? No, that's fine. Is that light enough? That's okay. What about this one? No, that's too blue. That's a green, but it's a bluey green. About this one. That's good. That's good. Is this one better? Yes. It's a better color family. Okay, there's my color family. I'm gonna sharpen my pencil. Oops, that's not my sharpener. Sharpener's over here. Turn this back over. Lightest one. Start with my lightest one. Color. And I'm going to color the other direction. In this shape. And then they're going to get a little bit of highlights with white because I love highlights with white. And yes, I know I'm not being overly careful with my coloring. Don't worry about it. The white will take care of that. See? A little bit of white. I left that on purpose, so I had some spots where I could put the white. Pencil's not doing what I want it to do. Exactly. I may come back with the gel pen, give it a little highlight. We'll see what it looks like when I'm done. These ones I colored in a little bit more thoroughly, so they're not giving me quite as much white, which is alright, I guess. It's really not giving me any white on these. Okay. What do I want to do? Sorry I'm not talking. I'm just in the zone. When you get in the zone, it's very difficult once you're in the zone to remember that, you know, like other people are supposed to be watching you and that you're recording, because there's right brain and left brain tasks, and most of the time one side is dominant, and I don't remember which one's right side and which one's left side, but I do know that when my art side kicks in, when my flow, my artistic concentration side kicks in, then I know that that my the speaking part is on one side. I think it's your left brain, because it's drawing on the right side of the brain is the name of that book. So I think your talking is on the other side, and once you've engaged the art side, then the talking side just goes into the background. Come on. Wingdrops. Alright, I think I'm done. That was fun. And I just kind of got lost in the zone. So I don't have any idea how long I was silent. But I was. So there's that. And yeah, I kind of mixed it up with the ombre look. I'm not sure I care much for these ones, the colored pencil ones, but I really like the background. Like what happened with that. So sometimes you really like it, sometimes you don't. It's okay. You don't have to like the whole thing. Sorry, got distracted. My brain is just on art mode, and I just speaking has become hard. So yeah, you guys have a great day. I will take a little break so that my speaking brain comes back, and I'll be back with you on the next video, which was going to be rolled leaf flower. See you guys later. Go out and do something nice for someone today. Make the world a better place, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.